Blog Talk Radio.
Charice Mania is happy to bring you Fan Talk, an online radio talk show created for Charice fans by the fans. Listen live, chat with other fans, or ask questions. You can jump right in and be part of the Charice Talk Show right here every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Well, hello again, everyone. You are listening to Drake coming to you live on Fan Talk. This is a special show. Today is Saturday, the 15th of May, and we have a wonderful guest. Charice's manager, Marc Johnston, is with us. Hello, Marc. How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. We are live on the air.
Good. Hi.
Well, good deal.
Yeah.
The Chasters are doing great. They are clamoring all over the place, as you well know, because of the new CD release and, of course, Charice's birthday and everything that's been going on. So it's been extremely busy. I'm sure you have as well.
We have. We see them everywhere we go, and it's great for their support, and we rely on them, and they're great. The best fans in the world.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, we definitely have a few questions. We're going to try and squeeze in a couple callers towards the end of the show. So just for everybody that's listening, we're going to try and hold the calls back until towards the end so we can get Marc. We're only doing 30 minutes today, so we can get Marc to be able to say anything that he needs to get out and he wants to get out as well. A lot of these questions are, from the Chasters that we work with, obviously, in Charice Mania, and some of the things that have come out. One of the things that I was curious about as well is doing what you do and working with artists and Warner Brothers and things. How do you and Warner Brothers feel about Charice's multiple appearances on Oprah, which is not a normal thing for artists?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously amazing that Charice comes with that built-in support, and artists never do. So it really singles Charice out, and, obviously having Oprah behind anything is phenomenal.
Yeah. Yeah, the O effect has come out. That's true.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about Charice is, before having a record deal or before really having a record out, she's done so much. I mean, being on Oprah and having built such a strong footprint in especially the U.S. market, of being on there 4 times, being on other TV shows, touring a lot, with David Foster, and really doing a lot of work over the last 2 years has put her in a really great position for when a record comes out, 2 years down the road, it's very well set up, rather than a lot of artists that don't have that type of setup and just get record an album and then sort of scramble at the last minute to get the setup right. Charice has done it right. She's been, got the right people in her team and, set it. She's in a very strong position.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, they definitely would go out and clamoring around trying to get it. She has the O effect and the people that David Foster bring in as well, which is a whole different group, I would think. But that brings up a point, and that's a question that kind of leads into the next. With Oprah and David Foster, who I think are phenomenons in themselves, many people I don't think probably knew who David Foster was until Charice or possibly Celine and Josh Groban and some of the others that he does. But with those, they seem to be an older crowd, probably my age. But they seem to be an older crowd rather than, a younger teenagers or younger group. And do you think that has had any effect on either the sales or anything like that with the CD that's come out or the listening group for Charice?
Yeah, I mean, there's a very, very clear strategy for Charice on record. There's 2 different markets that we're going after, which is unusual for any artist to have. The first one is the obvious market where Charice came from, which is the Oprah adult audience, which is David Foster and his ballads and, really songs nowadays that don't get played on the radio. But the market that Charice really needs to get is the top 40 pop market, which is a whole different world. So, and what our strategy is to get both markets. And, if you look at it, not many artists ever do that. When you get the Beyonce or the Lady Gagas or these artists, these are pop artists that are really focused as top 40 radio.
Right.
They don't sell so many albums, which the adults buy who watch Oprah. I mean, somebody like Beyonce does now because she's crossed over to all genres and formats.